Welcome to the Wally Show Aftercast. All the stuff we did not get to during the course of the show today, including Betty's back. Woo!
What do you mean? Where'd I go?
You left mentally on Monday. Remember we did Monday, and it was the problems you were having.
That was my really bad day.
That was I haven't seen you that bad in a long time.
You know what? You're right.
You
I
had a
haven't
day.
seen myself that way either. That was rough. And it turns out that person left me on red. So I have no...
Still unread?
Yeah.
You have no closure then?
I have no closure.
You're better today. But like the other day...
I am, because I felt justified
in
my actions. And I feel better. What I hate is...
How you treated me and Mark's?
No, not that at all.
No.
What I hated was that this person had that much power over me.
Yeah.
By a simple text that he sent me, it just made my day go down the toilet.
Yeah.
And I hate that. I don't like when people have that kind of power over me. So for that, I apologize. To the potties, not Wally and Marks.
No.
But things are better because I found a solution in myself, and I was able to get some closure on my end and maybe put this person in their place. But they're putting me in a situation that's unlawful.
You textbooked Wally that too, because you spiraled fast and were so mad. Like you saw red.
I did.
That's me.
I kicked things.
Oh, I know. That's again. You like to think that you are not me, but you are a version of me. You really are, and that's okay. It's a great place to be.
No, you're a super unhealthy person.
Well, welcome.
I am not that unhealthy because I don't want to live there. It doesn't give me life. I don't like when I'm angry.
I don't like it either. But you have to deal with it.
Because when I'm angry, then I have to be around myself. I can't get away from myself. So if I don't allow people to have that control over me, then I'm better for it.
Yeah. Even your mom was like, now Betty Lou.
She did. She was like, I think you need to calm down.
Yeah.
But she did say I was right. And if my mom
and that's all you
agrees
needed.
with
I know.
then they really are in the wrong.
Okay, let me ask you this. Did you like how I handled you?
I loved how you handled me because let me tell the potties what you did. He didn't lecture me.
Nope.
He didn't try and make a bunch of jokes to try and make me laugh because I was not in a spot to laugh.
I asked, who are we murdering?
Yeah.
Let's go. I got a shovel.
Right. Instead, what he did was he went to his PP doctor, and then when he came back from that appointment, he had with him one of my favorite snacks, Reese Oreos. Yep. And that helped me so much. So, yes, any problem I have, you can either throw a pillow or a snack at me, and it's going to be so much better.
She either needs to nap or snack. One of those two things, you're going to change her life.
I'm like a baby.
And
I'm going to just write that down really quick.
Yeah, write it down like Mark's. Commit it to memory. Tattoo it on yourself, maybe. Like
snack or nap.
And like I never even knew that you liked those until that day.
And they're good, aren't they?
They're great. But it shows I listened to you. Because
Wait a minute, don't push your luck,
no,
okay?
I'm
because
just
now
saying.
You're turning this into you and how I need to praise you. Yes, you are.
I don't want that.
You are.
No,
yes, you are.
I'm just saying.
You're not listening to me.
I listen to you, and I care.
You selectively listen to me.
And so I was fearful for my life and the lives of innocent people. Collateral damage that day. It was Marks took the brunt of some of that. It was rough. But like I said, she's back.
We got through it.
She's happy Betty again.
I mean, unless here's the thing. Once I get my closure from this person, I'm blocking that person from my phone.
For sure.
I think that that's a healthy thing to do. Like I can't do anything more. I've done my part. Goodbye.
I think if I had felt you were unjustified, I possibly, as a friend, would have said a little bit of what I thought. Hey, because you do this with me. Like when I'm really in that bad headspace, you'll give me like some things like, hey, okay, are you sure you're thinking this through all the way? But I had seen that you had passed that point, and so I'm just going to agree with everything she says. This is the smartest course of action.
I love that I have created a sense of fear in both of you.
Yeah, I'm like, you want to walk out of here alive
That's
today?
That's where I want you.
This is how you do
one.
it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I want you at that that
Well,
way of thinking.
Congratulations, you've done it.
Need the fear of God.
All right, well, let's get into some stuff here.
Wait,
What?
let me tell people a little story that happened behind the scenes yesterday.
What?
So we have to do a photo shoot today for our brand new T-shirt.
Oh, no.
And Sarah is a girl that works in our digital department upstairs. Super sweet, soft-spoken. She's
Nicest
so
person
kind,
on the planet.
So kind.
Timid.
So she comes down here to talk to us about the photo shoot that's happening today. And there's a certain T-shirt that we need to wear. And Wally's not the biggest fan of it, and that's okay. But I loved her.
Let me say why I'm not a big fan of it, because it is a company thing, and I don't want you to get me in trouble. So the thing about it is, Christian radio typically is geared towards women. And so they created a shirt that really it's beautiful for women. Betty's wearing it right now. You look great in it.
Does Mark's look beautiful in it?
No,
Yeah, am
he
I
does
beautiful?
not. No, you're not beautiful
What are
in
you
that.
talking about? I got the flannel and everything.
Yeah, you're feminine. And so
Thank you?
Like, yeah, and no, that's not a thank you.
No.
And so this is it's designed for women. And so my thing was like, just let the girls take the photo shoot today with it. It looks great on them. I just don't like it for me as a guy.
Right. Anyways, we had this conversation, and Sarah, being as kind as she is, as Gen Z as she is, she said to Wally, okay, yeah, that's fine. We'll have the girls do the photo shoot. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. I'll just let them know that you're feeling uncomfortable.
No, I know. And she said it like 3 times.
I ran with this, Potties. I ran with it.
I'm like,
full
it's not that
throttle.
I'm uncomfortable.
And I said, no, you sound uncomfortable. You need to get comfortable, okay? I understand that you're uncomfortable.
I'm not triggered. I'm not. I'm like, don't use that kind of terminology with me, because then you lump me into this group of people I do not
but
care
it's
for.
true. Wally is not in tune with his feminine side.
Right.
And even though he wears hoop earrings
Yeah.
every single day,
I know those are probably doing more
it
damage
just
than the
makes
shirt.
him uncomfortable.
It's not uncomfortable. I'm not uncomfortable wearing
Yes,
it.
you
I don't
are.
need to go to counseling or see a
I
therapist.
never said that.
But that's where uncomfortable leads to.
That- No.
Yep.
That's
When
your
people-
assumption.
people's-
I think this is your hurt talking.
People who generally
You seem triggered.
no. People who generally use
Are
the
you
term
uncomfortable?
I'm not comfortable with that. Also use that same term with a therapist. Like, and
Why are you saying it like that? A therapist.
because I don't need one. I am fine.
What is that saying that Shakespeare said? She doth proceed much.
Protest too much.
Too much. That is
Yeah.
you.
No, not at all.
Yep.
No,
So
you
he's
almost,
feeling a little
okay,
uncomfortable,
You
Potties.
almost gaslit me a few years ago, like
What?
a year ago. Like
That
a
doesn't
year
sound like
ago,
me at all.
you got into my head and you almost gaslit me because you kept saying over and over and over again, "You're not healthy. You're not healthy. You need to talk to somebody. You need therapy." You just kept and kept and kept, and I started to believe it. I like literally was like, maybe I'm not healthy. Maybe I need. And then I was like, wait a minute. No, I have survived this planet 57 years.
Grumpy,
and
irritable, and
No.
uncomfortable.
because of other people. If other people didn't do dumb things around me, I would be fine.
That's your assumption that
No.
things are dumb. It doesn't mean that
It-
your opinion
It
just overrides
does, but
everyone
that's
else's
the thing
opinion.
about being secure in who you are. You know that you are right about things. And if I'm ever wrong, I can admit that. But I know who I am, and I'm good with that. I don't need therapy. I'm good with who I am, lady.
It's a lose-lose situation here. All that to say, he's very uncomfortable. So be
No, I'm
careful
not
with him, okay?
uncomfortable.
He's
I'm not
uncomfortable.
uncomfortable. I'm not triggered.
Anyway, what's
None
your
of that
story?
stuff. Anywho. All right. So there is a former aide. Do you know the name Gavin Newsom, Betty Lou?
Yeah, he's political.
Yeah, he is political. He is the governor of California. There's a former aide who had an affair with him 20 years ago, and now she's writing a book where she talks about the affair. Now, here's the thing. Look, I'm bringing this up not to drag him, honestly. Like, I obviously don't share his political beliefs because he's like a staunch Democrat, and it's not about even calling his character into question and smearing him politically. As I thought about this, I saw the headline, I read a little bit about it, I started thinking about it. I'm like, I actually want to talk about how important our decisions are because they don't go away. Things we thought were left in our past man, they can rear their heads up when we least expect it. And in the Bible, in Numbers 23:32, I did have to look it up, but I know the verse. The Bible warns, be sure your sins will find you out. Now, contextually, there was something else going on around that, because we know how we cherry pick verses that sound good.
Yeah.
There was something else going on around that, so it's not a direct one-to-one correlation. But the deeper concept of this verse, if you extrapolate it out, is basically that, yeah, you will be held accountable for the things that you do, and so you need to make good choices. And the other sad part of this thing is that back in the day, there was supposed to be kind of morals in politics. And whenever a scandal broke, you could point out that your candidate's never had an affair and you can trust them to tell the truth because, we need this in politics. And sadly, those days are gone.
Well,
Because you can't. I mean, there's so many people that are in politics and in leadership positions that all have these broken affairs and moral misgivings that you can't even set a candidate out above the other from that level anymore.
I would agree with you on that there is too much of it. However, I think social media has made it where it's even harder to hide those things.
100% it is.
And I also believe that those things were still happening back in the day. They just weren't as, you could hide them easier.
I agree with you in that. I don't think they were as prevalent,
No.
but I think our morals have shifted to what we think is and is not acceptable. I think that plays a role in it. But you're right. And there was also kind of an unwritten respect for the office, as you didn't undo the person in the office,
Right.
unless it was something horrific. And because there are government cover-ups, 100%.
This is kind of similar, I think, but it reminds me, I was watching TV and there was this commercial for some kind of detergent. And I remember thinking, like, maybe this makes me sound old, but ads back in the day, if you had a product that was a competitor with another similar product, you wouldn't name that product by name. You also wouldn't put in your ad the same coloring as that product.
Right.
You would just make it ambiguous.
Right.
But nowadays, I feel like we don't do that anymore. We call it out. Like it's like, oh, Dawn dish soap is better than Sundrop or whatever it is, Or if it's not that, if they're not going to name it, they're going to make the product look exactly like that product. So without it having the word on it, what it is.
It's called negative selling. And like a lot of bad salespeople will negative sell. This happens at car dealerships all the time. It's really funny because I actually saw this lived out in real life. So I had gone to a car dealership with this salesman, and he was talking about how great this car was and all but then instead of just selling the benefits of that, he negative sold a competitive car. And he's like, oh, yeah, you don't want that car. It's blah, 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 blah. And he just ran it down. I ended up not buying a car. I ended up waiting a few months. So I go to this other dealership, like the one that he had run down. He's working there. And I'm just like, dude, like, I don't trust anything you say. I'm not dealing with you. I'll deal with somebody else, And that's what you run the risk of negative selling. I will do this sometimes, too, like in my personal life with things or even at work. And I've got to really watch out for that because sometimes I'll negative sell something to show how much I like the other thing. Like I'll be like, oh my gosh, this thing is so bad, but man, what you did is so, so good. I love it. And so I'm trying to juxtapose what was done here to something that was not done as well. And I'm honoring this, but I'm doing it by taking something else out.
Something down,
and so then I'm more negative. And
I see what you're saying.
I do that all the time. And I'm cognizant of it because I've done the work. And so now I'm working on it and I'm making sure that I don't do it again. My therapist says.
We hope to be you someday.
Yeah, you should hope so. This was interesting. Still on this topic, though, Newsom's spokesperson did a statement. The governor acknowledged his role and publicly apologized nearly 2 decades ago when he was still the mayor. In this time, he met his wife, started a family, and focused on serving Californians. He's addressed this and respectfully has nothing further to add. So in that, there's a couple good things in there where they say, look, you're not denying it. He messed up. And then, that was him then. This is who he is now. Like he's had some changes. And so inside of that, this is my other point. Like while our sins will find us out, we have to be real careful judging somebody from actions maybe 20 years ago because they could have been a different person back then. And like it or not, whether
we all are.
That's it. Whether they're a political opponent or someone you don't like or a family member, whatever it is, like people can change. And as believers, we should be more willing to accept that people can change. There's that old saying, a leopard never changes its spots. And there's times where I think people modify their behavior, but their core is the same. But theoretically, we talk biblically, when we are accept Jesus, we are new creatures. Old things are passed away, supposedly. We should be that. We should be different. Our lives should look different. Our actions should look different. And so for me, I tend to look at, like, if I was looking at Newsom now, would I factor in a 20-year-old affair? No. But I would look at his last year and go, all right, what did he do this last year? Is he still faithful to his wife now? Is he holding up his promises? Is he doing sketchy things? Like, I would look at him as a person. What is he doing currently? Because that's the definition of who you are. And I think that's discernment, not judgment.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I think we were talking about this yesterday, all because of the whole thing that sent me off on Monday, was you feel like you're doing the right thing or you're trying to do the right thing, and that's when the devil is just like, no, I'm going to send you down. I'm going to give you something that really angers you. And that's exactly what I feel like was happening to me. Like, I'm trying to be a better person. I'm trying to be more patient. I'm trying to be more understanding. But it feels like that's when the devil is like, I'm going to give you all these things that are annoying you so that it guilt trips you and sends you right back where you were, making you feel like you're never going to change.
Oh, 100%. And like because I know like God's wonderful sense of irony and justice and all that stuff. And so like when I'm praying, I'm super calculated. I'm very careful. And I'll even be like, you know why I'm saying this, because like if I'm like, for example, if I'm like, Lord, I need to build my relationship with you better. I need to be closer to you. In the back of my mind, I know that God, one of those ways is Job. Let's take some things away. Let's wreck your life a little bit and see if you really mean this. Because if you really mean this and you're going to cleave to me when you've just lost everything, we got something. But would that undo you? But see, God had the utmost, I'm literally just thinking of this as we talk about this. Maybe I don't have to worry about it. And here's why. Because he knew Job. He knew his heart. He knew he was a righteous man. He knew he would not fall. So even though he let the devil do everything to him, he's like, he's going to come out on top, and it's going to be like, God won, devil none. But with me, he's like, yeah, this is 50-50 on some days. So
not even that.
Yeah,
it's going to be 70-30.
70-30, 80-20 on a good day. And so I'm not going to smite him because he's going to fold like a house of cards. So, that felt good. Okay, I'm safe. There you go.
Yay.
Lord, draw me closer to you in a fun way.
Okay, let me get to my story. So have y'all been recently to a fast food restaurant where you had to use a kiosk?
I love how you're like, have you been to a fast food restaurant recently? Do you know me? Yes.
Well, that's true.
The answer is always yes.
You and Marty live there.
Do you go to fast food places, Mark? So I see you eating like a protein. I'm doing it with my face squinched up, very judgy. But like I see you eat like a protein bar and a banana. Are you a normal person? I am not a normal person, but I'm very judgy. And I'm like, do you?
He does tend to eat healthy.
Yeah. Do you eat healthy? Do you ever go to McDonald's?
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, especially when my wife is busy or we have just a really busy day at work and we're like, we can't cook anything tonight.
Okay, good.
Wait a minute.
Do it now when you're young.
When
do
your
it now.
wife is busy?
Yeah.
So your wife does all the cooking?
No, she does a lot of the cooking. And I would be lucky if she cooked anything that day.
Okay, so where did you go recently that you had to use a kiosk?
Taco Bell.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I recently went to Steak and Shake, and there was a kiosk there. Do you remember if they asked you for a tip when you were at McDonald's?
At the kiosk?
Yeah,
at the kiosk?
No.
Well,
I don't think they do.
Well,
it's a robot. What are you talking about?
Well, at Popeye's Chicken, they have kiosks, and those are asking you for a tip, and they're claiming that it'll go towards the workers that are in the kitchen. Because here's the thing: you've got to put your order in. You're going to get a ticket. You've got to go to the front counter, pick up your food. You've got to get all your condiments. You've got to get all your drinks.
And then ask for the things they forgot.
Right, yes.
Right. And then but they want a tip, and they're saying that this is going to go towards the kitchen staff. Here's what's interesting. So some people did some background checking on this, and when kiosks were first brought in, back in 2023, this was not happening.
Yeah.
The kiosks were not asking for a tip.
It was designed to be faster and easier and save costs on the company.
Because it makes people think, okay, you don't have as much staff, so you're cutting the labor costs. So where is this money going towards? And we don't have the answer for that. And some kiosks are starting off with offering tips at 20%.
Yes, I saw this happen to me just the other day.
Where?
I can't remember. And I was like, wait, what?
Was it Shake Shack?
No.
They do kiosks.
Yeah, no. But it started at 20%. It was like 20, 22, 25. And again, not a place for service. And I'm like, wait, no, come on. Guys, 15%, like 10% was the tip before.
Yeah.
Then it became kind of 15 or 20% is like became the status. And now it's like, that's not enough. That's crazy.
When I went to Steak and Shake, and you might think bad of me, but it asked for a tip. And I was thinking to myself, well, I've got to do everything. So what am I tipping for? So I had 2 orders, actually. First one was my meal, and then I decided I needed a milkshake. So on that one, I did not tip. But on the first order, I did tip. I gave like a low amount, because my order was like, I don't know, $10.
Yeah.
So I gave like a $2 tip. But I'm thinking to myself, what is this for? Because no one's greeting me. No one's doing anything for me. I'm doing it all myself.
Yeah. So $10, $1 would have been a 10% tip. So you tipped 20% on that.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, if you're tipping $2 on a $10 thing, that's actually feels like a lot.
Here's what I think happens for me, how I justify it. I think about Chick-fil-A. If you're going to go dine in at Chick-fil-A, they do not ask you for a tip. Yet, if you're sitting there in dine-in, they will ask you, "Hey, can I get can I refill your drink for you?
Can I take your tray for you?
Yeah, can I get this food for you? Do you need anything?" Like they'll come by and check on you. It's like you're at a nice dining in restaurant.
Same thing at Culver's. Culver's is kind of like the knockoff
Do they
Chick-fil-A.
ask for a tip?
No, that's open on Sundays.
See, that's what I don't understand. Like if you're going to be at Taco Bell, McDonald's, Shake Shack, Steak and Shake, the bar is set at Chick-fil-A or Culver's where they're not asking for a tip. But these other places that do jack squat are asking.
I go to this one place and I purposely make sure I have cash because I always hate the thing. The screen's going to ask you a question.
Oh, yeah.
And if you pay cash, there's no tip.
Right.
And so when you use your card, then it's like 20, 25, whatever percent. And so I usually try to have cash to pay at those places. I just hate the awkwardness of it. Oh. Zach, our old producer, like our first producer on the show, he had said, like, this used to drive him nuts, but he said, I've set a rule for myself. And because he was really big on rules, even for himself. But he was like, I set a rule for myself. So I've already settled the tipping question in my head. Mm-hmm. I know I'm going to get asked for a tip. I know it's not like a place that maybe it should happen. But I've just determined in myself, I will tip in those scenarios like 8%, like 5% or 10%. Mm-hmm. Like he has his number. Mm-hmm. And then he just does it. And then it's not a thing. For me, I probably should do that, but I'm always, it's like how I feel that day. Some days I'll tip, some days I hit no tip, some days I hit custom tip,
It depends on if anyone is watching you.
That, or if you've been kind, if I come in and all you're going to do is take my order, but you're super nice and you're engaging and you act like you want me there, the odds of me tipping are going to go way up. Mm-hmm. But when I come in and I feel like I'm bothering you to make my order, then absolutely not.
See, I was at Hattie B's with Caitlin the other day, and we had a guy taking our order, and he said he was super very business, no personality whatsoever. Yeah. He gets to the tip screen. I can literally see his eyes see the tip, like he's about to ask us for the tip. He switches it up so quickly, and he's immediately turns on the charm. He's like, "How you guys doing today?" And I'm like, "Bruh, that's not how you do it. Absolutely not."
That's so wrong. The worst I ever experienced was when I went to a chicken place near here, and I was in the drive-thru, and I paid with a card, and they handed me the little machine outside, and the thing asked me for a tip. I'm literally in the drive-thru. and all they have to do is hand
And
me my
out the
food
window.
out my
I know.
window. I was like, what?
Tipping is for good service. That's what tipping is.
It's
Now
not
it's just
anymore.
expected. Well, now it's expected. It's part of the cost
I know.
of your expensive
Wrong.
fast food meal. I have a question for you, Marks, because you have made the coffee run to Dunkin' twice on my credit card.
Yes.
Did you go through the drive-thru or go in?
Both for, I think because I went to McDonald's the first time and then to Dunkin's.
What about Dunkin'? Did you go in?
I went through the drive-thru both times and no tips.
So they handed you the big paddle out the window.
It.
They hand you a thing that's like it's like a boat oar. Their point of sale thing is this giant thing. The person's struggling to hold it up, and you're like trying to put your card in. They're like, "You got to do this quick. I don't know how much longer I can hold it, Captain." And so you pay and stuff like that. And so what I was going to tell you, and I forgot to tell you next time, it's like because it was my card, so you probably were like, "I'm not tipping on his card." And so I was going to tell you, if they give you the 3 choices, just pick the middle one and you can do a tip for them on my card.
If you accidentally put in $100 tip,
yes, Betty will
I
love
will
that.
shake your hand.
I'll say, you know what?
Yeah.
I think Wally was feeling extra generous this morning.
You guys have done a great job here. You know what? Do any of your kids need to go to college? Scott's Tots.
Hey, Mr. Scott,
what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Make our dreams come true. Okay. So you can do the middle tip on that one, whatever it is. No, middle tip.
No, close your eyes and just
wherever the Lord leads.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so good. Do you have any birthdays, Rock?
I do. I have one.
Go for it.
I'm a little confused by it. Caleb wants to wish Abigail a happy birthday. When we asked, tell us a little bit about this person, what makes them so special, Caleb said about Abigail, cows, Chick-fil-A.
Oh, loves them both?
Oh, maybe. I was assuming, like, does Abigail dress as the cow for Chick-fil-A?
Oh.
But maybe she does like cows, and maybe she does like Chick-fil-A.
Those two worlds intersect beautifully. Right. Well, happy birthday, Abigail.
Yeah, the question is, what is your favorite type of cheese? And Caleb says you can't pick American because it's fake cheese. But it is good.
It is weird. Like, if you leave American cheese out, like, it's supposed, like, it won't, like, melt. Somebody did, like, an experiment with it. And you're like, that's and it should get really gross.
But what about Kraft powder cheese or Velveeta cheese?
No, I don't like Velveeta.
Absolutely
I like Kraft
not.
better. We had Kraft macaroni and cheese. My wife was craving it the other day, and that's what we had for dinner. And like a lot of people would, a lot of people would upscale this. So like, okay, we're gonna make a nice lobster mac, and they'd put some meat in there and stuff. No, just mac and cheese. But I was like, did you get like a knockoff brand of mac and cheese? It's weird. It's like white. What? Or is it a different cheese? And she's like, no, remember they changed the coloring. Because a few years ago, it used to be bright yellowy orange, and like now it still tastes the same, but it's a different color because they took the dyes out. Like, come on, guys, put the dyes back in. It's a better experience.
I want colorful noodles.
I do. It felt better. It felt like home. And then this time I felt like I was eating something pale, like I was eating a vegan, like an actual vegan person. Yeah, that's what I felt like. It was gross.
So would you say Kraft powder cheese is your favorite cheese?
Probably. No, I'm going to go, I like Swiss cheese because I'll always put that on burgers if I have a choice.
Okay.
I like it way better. But that's the only... I like mozzarella cheese on pizza.
Yeah.
But that's it. Like you said the other day, you like string cheese. Like I couldn't eat that.
Oh, really?
No, could not eat it.
Why?
Great.
I don't like cheese like that. Like just blocks of cheese and no, it's got to be hot, melted on something else redeemable.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. So you would go with string cheese.
That or provolone.
Oh, that's the other good one. Provolone for
like on a nice deli sandwich.
That or on steak steak and cheese. Get provolone. It's the best.
I don't know if I know what provolone is.
It's a white cheese.
Yeah, you definitely do.
Because like when they do, this is weird. You know when the Philly steak and cheese, they use Cheese Whiz on that in Philly. An authentic Philly steak and cheese has got Cheese Whiz. Whereas if you get a Philly steak and cheese like at the mall, it's provolone. But I think it's better. I've had Philly steak and cheese. I don't like it.
I saw recently on TikTok there was a molded cheese. It was covered in mold, green, fuzzy mold. And they were actually eating from it.
I believe it.
and I forget what it's well known.
I bet it was
like
expensive.
Blue cheese
Blue cheese, yeah.
something like that. I
Yeah.
don't remember, but there were definite spots.
Munster.
And I was reading the comments, and they were like, "No, this is a good mold. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't hurt you." But who thought when they saw that
I'll
we
eat
could
that.
eat this?
Yeah, you'd better be
I bet
starving.
it's good.
Yeah.
I don't want any cheese to ever be fuzzy.
I mean,
Yeah.
it comes from cheese is from like mold and bacteria anyway.
It's from milk.
Yeah, but like the way they process it. Yeah,
I don't want to think
There's
about
a
that.
difference.
yeah.
Like cottage cheese to me, that's like that's
The only place that has is if you put it in lasagna.
Yeah.
Like I grew up with cottage cheese and lasagna because we couldn't
that's okay.
afford
Piggy
the other
tails.
one. Yeah, we couldn't afford what's that really nice one? Ricotta. We couldn't afford ricotta when I was a kid, and so it was always the cotta. Like not ricotta, the cottage cheese.
What about cheese whiz?
Oh, cheese whiz on crackers is fantastic.
That can't be cheese. It's in a can.
Oh no, it's not cheese. No, you're kidding yourself when you think that's cheese. But like on crackers, I used to make cracker sandwiches when I was a kid. I ate a lot of weird things as a kid. Go figure.
He puts ketchup on white rice.
Yeah, or on mashed potatoes.
And he makes a
Why?
bacon ketchup toast
Yes,
sandwich.
bacon ketchup toast is fantastic. If I'm ever on a cruise, because you get like unlimited bacon, and every morning I have bacon ketchup toast. I'm going on a cruise in September, bacon ketchup toast every day.
But yet he can't do cold cheese.
Do you like fold the toast or like
No,
you make
whole-
a sandwich?
2 whole pieces, and then you get your bacon and probably about 8 pieces of bacon, and you rip
You're
it all
gonna
up.
Spread a thin, wide layer.
A wide layer of ketchup all over it, and then you just eat it.
At
It's
that
so
point,
good.
it's just tomato and bacon.
See, it's a BLT without the lettuce. Really, I mean, honestly. So like
No.
people be like, "That's so gross." No, it's a BLT, basically.
No.
Yeah.
You should just go for the actual thing next time.
No, why would I do that? Tomatoes are horrible, but I like them ketchup style.
Wait, what were you saying? What were you saying about cottage cheese growing up? Couldn't afford.
Oh shoot.
You said you ate a lot of weird things, I guess.
Oh yeah, as a kid. I don't know if you guys ever did this. I did buttered bread. Like I love bread.
Yeah.
And so I would take buttered bread and just put butter on it and then put sugar on it and eat it.
Huh?
Where was your mom?
I don't know. Yeah.
You
butter
had
sugar
no
bread.
parental.
Yeah. She might have told me to make that
He
one time. I
still
don't know.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. How
Butter
old
sugar
were
bread.
you?
Oh, I don't 8, 10, something like that. Yeah. It was great.
Were your siblings eating it too?
I don't know. I don't know if that was just a me thing or a family thing. I loved it. It was great. Anytime you can put sugar on just about anything. Have you ever had French fries with salt and sugar?
Ew.
It's good. You like kettle corn, do you not?
Yeah.
What is kettle corn? Salt and sugar.
Popcorn.
But it's salt and sugar on popcorn.
Yeah, but
Same
it's
type of thing.
fries.
I know, but I'm telling you, it gives enough of a little bit of a sweetness to it. You don't do a lot. You do more salt than sugar, but it's actually good.
He has this down to a fine science, mind
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if he ever offers you Fisherman's Wharf
Jambalaya, yeah.
you say before he even finishes it, no, absolutely not. I do not want it. It's
What's
like a
in it?
concoction that he makes. It's stewed tomatoes,
Yep.
but you fish the
I take
tomatoes
those out. Yep.
a can of tuna,
Yep.
the chicken rice-a-roni.
An onion
Oh.
and canned ham or spam. You can use spam too. So good. I
I
love it. We should do this one time. We should have a.
You made it here already. We've
I know.
already done this.
I know. We could do another one. I like beefaroni too. You might like that. But like we should do like a dish that we had as a kid, and for like the podcast, all bring our dishes in and then and share a meal together, break bread together.
I don't know if I made meals. I think I had too much parental
Well, what your
care?
mom would have made. Like my wife.
meals.
My wife came over to my house one time when we were dating,
A Lunchable.
and she called her mom, and she's like, "Mom, they are making something with like hamburger meat and cream corn," and she's like, I don't even know what to do with this." And she's like, "Oh, that's shepherd's pie." But we called it hamburger cream corn casserole. But it was shepherd's pie.
Why?
I don't know, because it had hamburger and cream corn and potatoes in it.
It's just right there. The name's right there.
It's right there in
Wow.
front of you. Shepherd's pie. Who knows what that is? Sounds like something you step in the field. But hamburger cream corn casserole. Now we got something.
Hamburger cream corn casserole.
Yeah, so good. All right, well, that's going to have to do it for your Aftercast for today. And again, it's great to have Betty back. And thanks for being a potty.